should be able to hear me. Yes, everything looks fine. So we will go here, and if I do... Not that. That doesn't work great. Okay, we'll just have to do it like this. Say hello to my wonky desktop background. Just because I have to set it up that way, otherwise it doesn't look right. Also, you keep getting moved over, and you really don't need to be moved over because I need to see what's over behind you. Thank you. Oh, you've done it again. Thank you. Right. New position for you. Hang on. We're doing this live, damn it. We're doing this live. That's roughly a little bit better. But here we are, emergency for Bielefeld 2020. And it is a single player thing. I was going to set this up, but then I had to attend to something in the immediate lead up. So... yeah, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I have multiple things running here so I can see that everything is going okay. One of them went to black and I just panicked. Then I realised that's YouTube output. And that is meant... oh, I pressed the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. Oh, so we have a lot of beeping going on that I didn't mean to have. We'll just try and set this all up. So how is everyone doing on this Saturday? Or Sunday, depending on where you are in this damned world of ours. Because really, it's fucked up. But anyway, we'll crack on here. We'll pretend it isn't. And be like emergency services for a fake German town. Because what else would you do on a Saturday evening? Yeah, I know. Guys, back home. Back home. False alarm. Just me with some finger trouble. Happens occasionally around here if you're not familiar. And quite frankly, I've been working with you lot for a very long time now. In Bielefeld, you should know. Anyway, we'll crack on here, send everybody on patrol that needs to be on patrol.
Medizinischer Notfall.
Oh dear.
Eine Person ist gestürzt und hat sich leicht verletzt.
Yes, our medical emergency where somebody is slightly injured. Which again, I don't quite buy into as being an emergency, but what do I know? Somebody's fallen. They get an ambulance, because I'm nice like that. And then once these guys have sorted themselves out, we will actually get them sorted out properly. As we do need to do. There goes the ambulance. That's really loud for me. So now it should be not as loud, because it blows my brain out. Also, we can't have the music. Somebody's copyrighted the ambient music in this, which I think is quite odd. You know, it's not the devs, it's some weird YouTube channel that's uploaded it under another game, which is doubly weird. So we can't have that. I mean, I don't even have an instrument here I could play, which, you know, is a good sign because I can't play any instruments. But we are now all set up here for incidents that may arise. We are starting off here with one minor incident of somebody who is fallen. Ambulance arriving.
Yeah?
And we'll sort this out real quick. In you go. And in you go. Right, where are you? There you are. You have fallen. That is a correct statement. So yeah, you'll be fixed up pretty quickly, I reckon. We just have a magic time skip here, speeding things up, and away we are. Get our final police out on the street. Did we... We didn't. Also not debugging on patrol, that's not gonna end well. But you can go ahead and head on patrol. In a moment the other police will do that as well, the other bus. As you are very nearly ready here to transport away. Just gotta wait for the bar to reach the top, as with everything in life. We wait for the loading bar. And the final police vehicle on patrol. Thank you very much. You were stuck in traffic. And you are now departing for hospital. Situation down here is absolutely peachy lemon squeezy. And indeed, now we're just waiting for another call. So I hope everybody's doing well. I had homemade pizza for dinner, which means I've eaten far too much, and we may at some point have to intervene in that sense with a little bit of a break. Because my god, pizza is delicious. Homemade pizza, delicious too. But yes, we're just waiting here. Have we got traffic dramas? No, you're kind of doing a weird thing there, but I'm not going to question you because you're AI circa... Oh gosh, when did this game come out? Would this be AI circa 2007? What are you doing? I fear I've clicked the wrong button right there, so let's not do that. When did this game come out? 2006? I mean, again, it doesn't run in widescreen, so I figure it's probably fairly old by now. But I've got a phone here, so I can quickly check that out. Emergency, just Google emergency. Doesn't know what it is, but emergency... No, I don't want to do that. I'm just having an argument with my phone. 2006, yes. 2006. They're returning to Hospital. And it's hopefully going to end well for them. In a moment, well really we don't care. If it doesn't end well, we might have to treat them again. And then I will be happy. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing again because I think I'm playing a different game. I'm an idiot. Just ignore me. We should all know that by now.
Medizinischer Notfall. Eine Person steht unter Schock.
Now
Versorgen und
somebody's
abtransportieren.
in shock. And where is that? That is in here. Well, would you look at that? Convenient police officers. Because there are two of them in the car. Park you up here.
Yeah.
Slow down the time, speed up. As we now prepare here. And indeed, we're just going to take a very early break because something's happening. Wrong thing! Break! Break! God damn it! Alrighty, let's get back into this thing real quick. Yeah, we have to go in, not use game capture, because that only works with DirectX games. This is OpenGL, isn't that just nice? And I'm an idiot. That building here has its entrance around here. I've been caught out by that a couple of times. I am rusty I was about to say as balls, but, well, really, balls aren't that rusty in my experience. They're very much unorganic material that doesn't rust. So we don't really need the police, so we'll send them back out onto the streets. In a moment, in you go, thank you. You are Patrol Path 1, which means you ironically get to go on Route 1. Well, you are, you know, unit number 1. Wait, hang on. There's no, come back. We need you. I laid lies and slander coming out of this hole
Achtung,
in my
ein
face.
Brandausbruch wurde gemeldet.
Now we have a fire, and that
Wahrscheinlich durch
appears to
eine
be in a
weggeworfene
position that
Zigarette
could be
ausgelöst.
somewhat
Löschen Sie die Brände.
worrying. You'll go ahead and run in there, then the ambulance is going to follow you in. In a moment we'll jump down there and have a look, but we'll just get this set out here, because this bloke probably is pretty poorly by now. And indeed, yes, he is. He's lying over there on the ground. Not dying now, right? No, he's quite far from dying, so big drama averted. We'll just quickly make sure they go on that, so they're ready to fight the fire. Is it? It is a house on fire. Well, oh yeah, it definitely is a house on fire. So we'll go in with a big fire call down to here. Bring down a couple of police, because, you know, you can't have a fire without the police coming round to check that it's all burning very good. But yeah, that would be sorted out here. Maybe we need to move that police vehicle off the roadway, because that is now blocking traffic a little bit. Get the stretcher team inside as well, ready to pick up our patient as the loud boys are getting ready to head out. There we go, big old brass band for everyone. It's not even October, yet the Germans are still blowing their horns. We'll just park down here and make sure nobody goes into the fire scene. Because technically, you know, these guys can just look around and go, oh boy, that is on fire. No, see, that's what we wanted to avoid. But yeah, you'll stand up here and block that up for us, thank you. Guys, can we chill? Can we chill? Thank you, chill. This is where we chill. We don't need to everybody pile in here. You know, it's not some sort of different video website where that's allowed. We do things properly around here. We wait our turn. We'll go ahead and deploy with a quick attack immediately. Bring up the ladder unit in position 2. Pretty run-of-the-mill stuff here. We'll just bring out the rest of the crew. There they are, looking fine and dandy. What about our medical incident up here? Ready for transport? Yes, please. Load you up and load you in. We probably need the doctor to come along. Down here we have fire being put out. Meanwhile we are now having water supply established. Very easy for us to do here. So put on some breathing apparatus. Bring you in here. We don't really need you. You're nice to have, but not really necessary. Did we not get an ambulance? Where's the ambulance? I blocked that off with the other road, didn't I? Yeah, I did. It's right there, that ambulance. Oops. How's the house doing? Is that still a bit on fire? No, the house is now all not on fire anymore. Happy outcome here for everyone involved.
Eine
House.
Person hatte einen Schlaganfall.
Oh dear, but now a
Sofort
slack has
behandeln und
fallen.
abtransportieren.
Right over here. So off goes the ambulance that has cleared this call. You can go back, whatever it is, status 2, not go 2. You can return to your patrolling as you feel, as we may need the doctor down here as well. Out we go, treat this slag. Indeed, the slag has fallen. Don't think they're slightly injured. No, they're more than slightly injured. Oh yeah, they're very, very bad. That's a bad slag we have here. So just treat them up nice and good. Dr. Man. Dr. Man indeed. Although he's got hair here, but no hair down here. Which is obviously very confusing, because hair grows, and we're in a pandemic, and everybody's hair is stupidly long. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I had mine cut yesterday by my mum. Because of course I did. I mean, I was at the point where I couldn't really see anything after a shower, so it was needed. And you know, with hairdressers and barbers and all of that still being closed, You kind of have to do it like that. And that's okay too, because it's nice. My hair is now no longer the primary feature all over me face.
Medizinischer Notfall.
Oh, well, no,
Eine Person hat einen schweren Herzinfarkt
somebody
erlitten.
has a massive
Behandeln
heart
und
attack.
abtransportieren.
You're gone. Down here, let's, from this station, and, you know, women too, off you go. What about here? This is going to take a while, I fear. Hopefully this won't be just like the previous stream I did of this, where I did 2 hours, and we just had minor incidents until everything exploded in my face. Hopefully we do it slightly better paced this time. Oh, you guys are going to struggle. You're going to struggle big time getting through the traffic jam. Yeah, you going up there. You guys are returning. One's going to hospital. Oh boy. And the other one isn't. That's going back to base. And you're ready to be transported as well, but I fear you might be intensive, so you're going to go to hospital a bit quicker. No, that wasn't intensive care. Right, okay. They will need the doctor to accompany them. No surprise there. As we have the ambulance arriving over at the massive heart attack. It's in here, right? I didn't check. But it's in this building. Otherwise, it's pretty much too late for somebody with a massive heart attack. If it isn't. So sort that all out. Get ready with all of your business. And exciting moment. Did I get it right? I did. It could have been in here and I would needed a ladder and it's just a bit of a mess. So good thing it wasn't. And we got there just in the nick of time. Oh, yeah, wow, I'm all of a sudden yawning like I'm possessed by, well, quite frankly, if I'm possessed, it's by a really sleepy demon. And I don't think that's the case. But we'll just get this person treated up nice and good.
Medizinischer Notfall.
Oh dear.
Eine Person steht unter Schock. Versorgen und abtransportieren.
So, shock happening where? Wait, what? Oh, there! Okay, that's different. So, let's get that one sorted out, because, yeah, you can see them lying right there, wow. Right there, there's somebody. I mean, next to the bloke who's going to tie the shoelaces on his flip-flops. Meanwhile, yes, we have this incident. Getting better. Not great. Guys, we just need you guys to provide a bit of scene safety down here. Just block it off for the road users. Just drive against the flow of traffic. That's absolutely fine. Just park you here. What we can do, hopefully, is get... we can't get Bagman into here, so he'll have to... Well, one of these firefighters will have to get in, take him out, and bring him down to the ground. What is this down here? This is... BSW. Please get in, thank you. Pick up the injured man. I mean, guys, should you really be hanging out in here, in like this exploded building thing? Doesn't seem like the smart place for you guys to be right now. Wow, CRT TV, nice. Nice. Really just up-to-date stuff in this. They really given it that 2020 feel.
Eine Person hatte einen Schlaganfall.
Oh dear,
Sofort behandeln und
another
abtransportieren.
slaggy fall. We'll get down both just in case. Are they inside the shop? Yes. So where's the entrance? There, so to here. Off you go. Are you... You dropped off the bloke down here, but you need to drop it off near the ambulance, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Yeah, you're gonna drop this... Drop it like it's hot. I'm bringing my references back. Also to around 2006. And now we need a patient transport over here. Boom. That's a little vehicle if you're not familiar, or if you've been living under a rock. Really, because I've been playing this for what is happening? I've started streaming and then I'm yawning. Anyway, we're going to load up this patient down here who was the heart attack. And that is indeed intensive care. So we'll go ahead and transport with the doctor on board. Please, thank you. Where you go. You have arrived. I feel like the ambulance I requested to accompany you haven't, however. And that's a patient transport. Well, you guys... Surprise! New call for you. You're the nearest unit, so you get to go. That is the kind of exciting lottery you can win on this channel. Anyway, we'll go ahead and send back the ladder unit. We don't need that anymore. Patient here will be ready to go in a second once they're inside the ambulance. Police, you can prepare yourself to head back on patrol. Off you go. Police, you go. I said you go. Off they went. Inside the shop. Uh-oh, that's a bad sound. Oh no, it wasn't one of the... Ah! Oh, it was. Because they do this weird ah sound when, you know, they're nearly dead. And you need to use the defibrillator. I don't think people scream when they start fibrillating. But they could be wrong. Now somebody's got food poisoning. So we'll go ahead and give them an ambulance, because, you know, you don't really want that. That sounds rather unpleasant, you know. Look, maybe it's just the shit. Or maybe it's something more substantial than that. Let's hope it isn't. I mean, let's be honest, having the shit really is unpleasant. So I can see why you'd call an ambulance for that, but, you know, all you're really going to do is mess up the insides of a lovely clean ambulance, and nobody wants to be the person who does that. Anyway, they are arriving here at the person who's having a picnic and is no longer feeling too good. And we will prepare here. They're lying underneath the bench with all the beer. And next to where we sacrifice to Satan. Because clearly that looks like some sort of satanistic sacrifice thing going on right there. Like you put your baby on that and then that roasts the baby until it's consumed by Satan. Anyway, up here with the slag that fell inside the clothes shop. Getting better. Improving conditions down here. Meanwhile, we are waiting down here. Oh, they're right next to one another. Uh-oh, traffic crash thing. Ow, bad times for people. Let's just see. Ah, that's the one with the fire. That is the one with the fire. So we need to get them rolling fairly quickly, because we're not going to get that in time. So, yeah, we're going to have somebody explode in a fiery death in a moment, as the fire brigade failed to turn up in time for the car exploding. Guys, you're going to need to go up here and be a bit helpful for us, right? Go! 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 Thank you! Anyway, down here we are doing two things. Well, we are not, because... You're doing your thing there, that's alright, I'll just roll with that. That's fine. That's absolutely fine, that looks absolutely fine and dandy. Meanwhile, we can go ahead and transport you to hospital, the food poisoning. Up here we're looking... You're ready to be transported as well. I reckon you're going to be intensive though. Guys! Fight fire! Fire! Fight it! Fight the fire! Fight to the fire! Come on! Cool that bitch! Cool it! Yeah, we're cooling it! Anyway, we need you to get in here and reposition behind. Meanwhile, we need the incident commander to also park up somewhat sensibly. Like here. Then we can grab the doctor. Bring you over here. Then we can get the rest of the crew out from you. You can prepare with the scissor cutter, boy. Down here you are... Are you picking up a person or are you bugged? That is what I would like to know right now, because I'm not sure about this guy. He looks a bit dodgy to me. Up here, you're just waiting.
Yeah.
Probably need to get in here. Yeah, you are indeed. You are indeed pretty poorly. I pressed the wrong thing again, because I feel like I'm playing the wrong game. Anyway, we are ready down here. Okay, you're too far away. So we'll have to reposition here. But we've got the fire is out. You can get out and start to treat, if you wouldn't awfully mind. Then can you stop doing what you're doing? You get in. Right, and just bring you up here a bit. Okay, we can go around too. That works for me. Sure, absolutely. That is absolutely fair dinkum, as the Australians say. I have no idea what it means, but I know they say it. So I can say it too. We'll go ahead here and start cutting people out of their cars. I reckon we're gonna need an ambulance down here, probably another doctor car as well. So let's send that up here and see what we're dealing with. Yeah, they're pretty poor. And you are transporting. You can't respond right now. You can, so you go. Right, okay, yeah, I reckon he's pretty dodgy down here. Like, not dodgy, yes, in, ooh, you might want to look out for him, because he's going to be a wrong'un. But I reckon that... Yeah, he's just bugged. He's just not doing anything here. The absolute evil swine that he is, he's not doing anything. So we'll get somebody else to come down here, as he is completely bugged out. You can go off to hospital. We're just holding up the police a little bit. Indeed we are. Down here we're dealing with this incident. They've arrived to assist. So let's run over, because he looks pretty poor actually. So let's park you guys over here and prepare to treat. Indeed, you are now getting ready of it. Oh yeah, he's pretty poor. I mean, you can see how red he is on his clothes, that he's not feeling too good. So yeah, situation appears to be under control. Right here. And yeah, we've got an ambulance coming in here, as it is unfortunately time for another very quick break here from me, and I need to tap out. So yeah, it looks very wonky, but back in just one quick second. Alrighty, we are right back in here once we maximise the game, of course, which we did right here. And we still have our patient transport case. Our traffic crash up here looks decent. We're certainly treating a couple of people. Have we got the final ambulance? Yes, we do. As we have a police car that turned up tactically so, to help us sort out the traffic situation. So turn people around, please. Thank you. You're parked quite annoying, but we'll move these people out of the way. Then we can turn around the Passat sitting here blocking everything. Thank you all. Then we can go ahead and prepare the...
Medizinischer Notfall. Eine Person ist gestürzt und hat sich
Okay, that
leicht
was up
verletzt.
here.
Versorgung und
Somebody patient
abtransportieren.
did that. It just sounded a bit like it was here that happened. Anyway, what do we have? We have you. Will you respond? No. And that's you. You can't really. You're empty. You. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got some sort of hazmat situation and it's not great. Right, okay, we need to get rolling the ball here, as they say. What do we need? We need a lot of things actually. First and foremost, we need to get a hazmat unit in a rodeo, as they probably don't ever say anywhere ever in the history of words. But that is the word I've decided to use to describe this. Come on, hurry up, come on, chop, 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 chop. Come on. Brum, brum, and all of that stuff that you do with your lorry. Down here, what are we looking at? You're looking fairly decently. Down here, the ambulance has arrived. That's going to do the patient transport. So park you here. Yeah, you just block traffic for now. Right, okay. You're responding. We need the supervising doctor as well. We need to get some police rolling in on top of all of that. Right, here is the LNA, the leading... There you are. Hello. Hello. I'm going to have to get you right over here. Thank you. Park here, block the roadway. You walk down here and stop traffic. You stop traffic here. We might want to load you guys in here and just drive you down, just in case we don't end up infecting ourselves. Right, you need to go down here. You guys... Hola! We need to do some sort of staging stuff right over here. Drop off one police officer here, and then you can take the van down and block off the roadway down here. I don't think there's anybody actually moving into the area where the leak is. We'll go ahead and just set up here just to stop everybody moving around. Ah, they've started arriving. Everybody is now starting to arrive here. So if you would awfully mind now trying to park up here for me. Gruppenführer, you just Führer your group over here if you wouldn't mind. You can take up position here. This vehicle can go ahead. I really should have done that before, or, you know, after the siren went on. Anyway, you will be the incident commander. We will immediately increase the alarm level right here. Oh, did I call out the wrong thing? I think I did, because I'm a bloody idiot, ain't I? Anyway, you guys will go, because I think you're one of those vehicles that can't not go. You will get out here, and we will bring you in behind here. Although that might have to actually change. Can you tell them to turn around? Then you can just... Oh, come on! Don't be such a... Oh! Oh, the issue is somebody's actually trapped inside you. That you're having an existential crisis by being inside of an ambulance. That's not great for you, but, you know, we've sorted it out. Oh, you twat! You're now going to be inside of a bloody fire engine, you dick. Okay, you weren't, because, you know, you couldn't. But, okay, whatever. We'll just bring you over here. Don't be inside the fireman. Thank you. You'll just have to park over here. Right, we have got lots of things going on. You've arrived down here. Why are you parked there, you absolute socket? You'll now go off here. You can run down here and treat... Where are they? Where is the incident down here? No. Inside the building. Knowing my luck, they're going to be properly inside as well. Have you picked up the patient here yet? No, not yet. We have got another incident, of course, that we're dealing with here, the traffic crash. I reckon they should all be ready to be transported right now. So here is the sort of tenty boy. Get him to set up down here. Unless, you know, he's too tentative. Anyway, we'll get more police rolling down here to set up a incident. Oh my word, look at this mess. It's a big old mess. With rusty shovels and all sorts of stuff going into places they shouldn't probably. You can set up down here with this lot. And we need you down here as well, because you've got some of the other equipment that we need. So off you go, come on. Over here, car crash. A literal car crash. You guys will get ready over here. We'll see if anybody needs a doctor to come along. If not, we'll go ahead and we'll get these towed away. There should be some minor spillage that we need to take care of. You don't need a doctor. You do. So doctor, you go with that. Thank you. That's being towed away. We need, well, what we need technically is an ambulance, and there is one here, because an ambulance will have to do the patient transporting. Are you done yet? Or are you... This caller might be bugged, because it's just done the exact same thing. So, unfortunately for that injured person in there, they're kind of just stuck the way they are. Wow, that's a big tent. So yeah, we'll sort that out. We'll just reposition down here. You can park right over here, and then you can drop off your thing. Bring you forward just a little bit. Did the police turn up? The police did turn up, but we can park them off the roadway. Right over here to the side, and then you can stop pedestrians walking in here, which will be helpful. There you go, that's a lot better actually. Bring in you, because you're the sort of investigative the vehicle. In here you'll get the stuff out and all of that stuff, and you are now going to roll off the thing off your back. And then everybody else is now waiting. What else do we have? We've got an ambulance up here who's going to do the patient transport. The one that hopefully will end up successful. Just get you out here and sort you out. Did we? You are in, so you can start making your way. You can start making your way as well. You can go ahead and return. Yeah, you can drop that off, and you can start telling traffic to turn around. There is a fireman in here. We can reposition the fire truck to not be in the middle of everything, which should hopefully make things a bit easier. You can go ahead and return to station. Meanwhile, we can now try and get in here with the chemical suit, which is only available, I believe, in this vehicle, maybe in the tent as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. Big deep breath. Actually get some water on board. Always a good idea. Oh, ow, hot lamp, hot lamp. Like, not a sexy hot lamp, but, you know, a lamp that's warm. What can we do? We need to get the dish material down here. The dish material. Who doesn't want a material the dish? But yeah, we also need to then grab some of these contaminated people down here. That is... No, that would be this one then. Yeah. Do the patching of whatever it is for me, if you wouldn't awfully mind. Down here you guys can start preparing by jumping into... Well, okay, one of you can. Yeah, don't mind this, guys. We're just wearing our special suits. Nothing to say here. Nothing to say. Get the chemical boy all sorted out. Uh-oh, people are now starting to be a bit injured down here, so we need to start moving this along. But yeah, you have now patched that up, so that's good. You can go ahead and pick up them. You can go ahead and... Okay, you're not finished yet. But ambulance up here. Out you go. You need to be ready to treat if you wouldn't awfully mind. We might need to bring in another ambulance up here. Well, we might. That's a lie. We definitely do need to bring in another ambulance. You are ready here. So if you could go in there and pick up that patient, that would be lovely. And I would be awfully appreciative. No, don't do that. That was definitely not what I wanted to do. You can do that. Have you finished doing this? Drop the barrel. We don't need to be doing that. We just need to be picking up this, and then we need to be ready down here. Are you guys ready with your backs? I believe so. So get you into position down here to provide aid. You can turn traffic around. We might be here for a little bit. Not too much longer, but just a bit down here. Have we actually got anything down on the road? Let's just bring you around so we can actually see once that funnel vehicle gets towed away. We can probably send that unit on patrol again. It's kind of just sitting here doing not a lot. So we now have... I mean, you can definitely get around there, mate. Definitely. No, don't be such a... Don't be like that. What's happening here? Oh, he's just there. Okay. So, drop you guys over here just, again, to be safe. Straight over. That's probably fine. And then we just have a couple of children that are injured. But, you know, it's just kids. Just kids anyway. Get you sorted out here. Just find an ambulance. There's another ambulance. We need probably 3 to deal with what we have. Well, we can just count. Numbers still work, of course. Get you sorted away. That's the one we can't deal with. Nothing spilled on the roadway, so this is now cleared off as well. 10 out of 10 IGN for my traffic collision commanding abilities. And I think I've just broken a fire appliance. So, debug. What is a debug if we don't have a bug to D? Anyway, yeah, mate. Could you pick up the child that's currently writhing in pain? Thank you very much. You are not too injured. Again, medical terminology is absolutely on point here. That is the kind of stuff you would hear a real incident commander you say. This person is not too injured. Anyway, you'll prepare down here. Just get ready. What did we fail? Probably the patient transport. No. Somebody who'd fallen and was... yeah, we did have that. We did, didn't we? Yeah, we sent that doctor down just before we had a chemical hazardous material leakage going on. Yeah, that is true, that we did. I forgot. Oh, well, you know, happens to the best of us. We can all forget about the injured people we're dealing with. No. Just the man, not the tent. Collapse you down, drop it all off. I mean, they're not really that contaminated anymore, so it should be just fine. Should be absolutely fine. Turn you over, drop you off. Get you guys all prepared in here to treat. We might not even need a doctor for any of these children who's been sort of infected with some sort of vicious chemical. It's a good thing it's not said in Salisbury, this, isn't it? Because it would have taken a different turn. Anyway, we'll go ahead here and prepare this. As the ambulances are getting ready, we can go ahead and collapse our fire. Turn out, we don't really need them. The scene has been dealt with. We just keep the incident commanders so they can keep commanding the incident. But yeah, the children are all looking fine. They're going to be okay. You just need to wait a bit. You can get out, start preparing to transport these poor individuals who've caught a bit of chemical problems. Just sort of general chemical problems. You know, the kind of stuff where you don't feel too good. Anyway, they'll get that sorted out. We need another stretcher down here. We have you, who need to go to a different hospital. Off you go. Sayonara. We have got, yeah, you are parked here. You're parked up here. But somebody's running back to get a stretcher out of you, so it's all looking fine. That chemical incident was probably the gentlest we could have had, if we're being completely frank here. We can collapse the scene down a bit, just shrink down our cordon. We don't need to block it off down there. We just need to wait down here. Yeah, you're looking good. This kid is looking just fine. We'll bring up an ambulance. Get you rolling to hospital. Thank you. Off you go. As to bring in the ambulance down here. No point really having it sitting all the way up there. I reckon both of these children can now be transported to hospital and be returned to the non-chemically poisoned state, which is the best state for children to be in, really. Oh, I forgot to tell that one to turn people around. Oops. That's going to cause a few traffic problems. You'll return out. We'll collapse down our command post. You did a wonderful job, everyone. Tent being pitched in. Well, the sort of thing, whatever it's called, awning, being rolled back in. And you are now ready, returning to patrol. Oh yeah, you're going to be running for miles, so you can't do that quite just yet. Anything outstanding? The patient transport that we are sorting out, then the patient transport we can't sort out, because anybody who goes in there becomes possessed and are unresponsive. So we obviously have to avoid that. That is the cursed house. All hail Satan. Also explains why we have that Satan praying thing just across the road from them, really. Because yeah, they're there, and the Satan thing is right over there. So yeah, 10 out of 10. There's actually two baby sacrificing posts over there, right next to your Audi. You know, just when you're out shopping, you're like, oh, eesh, I really bloody need to sacrifice some babies. You can just pop over here next to the brewery and sacrifice them. It's really convenient. That's the kind of stuff you need to be recommending to me when I'm, you know, looking at new supermarkets. Because you just don't get that on the various map services, do you? Anyway, we're collapsing down the scene. It all appears to be good so far. Yeah, look at that. Other than the incident we forgot about, we are absolute bang on target.
Gebäude brannt durch einen Kurzschluss von elektrischem Gerät. Löschen Sie alle Brände und
Yeah,
versorgen
we're
Sie, wenn
absolutely
nötig, alle
good.
Opfer und transportieren Sie sie ab.
Absolutely good. This is what it is what it is. And what it is isn't good. We might just need to bring out our hazmat boys again, because I reckon there's a bit of hazmat business in here. So, you guys thought you were going to get a bit of a rest? Ah ha ha ha, surprise! You're not. Okay, you can't be called out quite just yet, because you've just returned back in, is that so? Or maybe you have just been called out and I was a bit too quick down here. We need more police. Oh, we have more patient transports being requested. Great. Great, let's just grab one of these police vans down here with 6 policemen in it. Can you just stop? Thank you. You can walk up and fold it up if you wouldn't awfully mind. You guys can get out and put on your breathing apparatus before we enter. That is definitely preferable for us. Likewise for you guys, because this is one of those places where things can escalate wildly out of control. Oh, hello! Hello, hello, hello! You're the law. I need you. I need you. Yeah, just park right here. Boom. Block it off. Yeah, you guys get in. Actually, don't. But you make your way up here. We'll just park. I mean, that's a bit in the middle of everything, but we're going to have to do it. Come on, hurry up. Thank you. You're getting closer. Just park it right over there. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I mean, it's only going to result in a massive explosion in a moment. Nothing to worry about, is it? So, what's arrived down here? We've got some hazmat business arriving. Good stuff. We'll get the ladder unit sorted out as well. Hopefully everybody else will arrive in due course. Did you grabbed a fire hose, but I reckon... No, you're not, because there are hose hydrant points in here as well. Can we just bring you to park? Well, probably here. Just get out, please. Can one get into the basket? Thank you. Are you able to enter? Is that enterable? No, it isn't, but we can move you over a little bit. You mean I can grab a fire hose? Have I parked you too far away, or is it because we don't have any water connection for you just yet? I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out. Meanwhile, we'll reposition down here, get everybody staged up nice and beautiful. Let's just see if we have the scene under control. Yeah, I reckon I've got that wrong. I parked him too far away. Ah, well, too late now. We'll just get everybody down here ready with some fire hoses, so we start to attack with a couple of different angles. The ladder boys can join in. Doesn't hurt them, they're on the ladder, but they can still put water on the fire. There you go. And yeah, it's crew quite short-handed down here. Apparently we called out with that. That was a mistake on my part. Oh, well. Let's just prepare down here for another attack from the pump we called in. Although it looks like it's fairly well contained. What about now? Right. Yeah, it's looking good. We just need to prevent it from spreading, which is, you know, the obvious thing really, but it's sometimes easier said than done. Let's get the Gruppenführer out, and we can then reposition the vehicle in here as it's a bit better for us. Let's try and position them slightly further in. Yeah, you're not going to drive round, because sometimes they want to drive round, but I'm just vetoing that idea right now. So bring you up here in a moment if you wouldn't mind, thank you. Stopping here. We can prepare now to properly attack this fire. Down here, 4 hoses. We actually need to get a 5th hose, just so we can connect it up to a hydrant. And that will be you without the breathing apparatus. Thank you. Let's just install you here. We have a lot of room then for... Have you put it on your foot again? You have, you absolute bellend. You're not meant to put your fire distributors... You've done it again. I mean, come on, mate. You're smarter than that. Oh dear, now somebody's slack is fallen again. And we have got them connected into here. Would you all be mind running down here and trying to put out... Guys, we have a fire here, in case you don't know. Oh, you do know, thank you. Okay, so where is the Schlaganfall? Over here, righto. That'll be a job for you two then. Off you go. Oh yeah, right on the corner. They have had their stroke. We're just now pouring water on this building. Let's grab you. And let's grab that bloke. Oh no, actually, disregard it. It's just some bloke, right? Let's just pull away this gas bottle down here. Seems like a thing we don't want to be near the fire. Typically those things are best kept separate from fire. Are there any more of those about? Because they're quite cheeky with those here. Just leave this bloke away. We don't really need him to be there as such. So he can be taken away. And he can live to tell the tale another day. Let's just see if this building will ever really be put out, or if we need to take like an axe to it in order to make entry. Yeah, just grab an axe, mate, then we're going to try and see if we can't smash a door in. Anyway, we're down here with the stroke. Let's get some medical crew which are working on that. Oh, wow, look at that, just in the nick of time. Damn. That person is pretty shit, yo. Meanwhile, with the fire, it is still stages. Everybody's madly pouring water onto the fire, but not much is happening. Let's try and get the ladder in play. I just like it because it looks good. Is that the fire? It is! Yay! Fire out. We need this bad boy down here. You guys can go back. We're taking a chance.
Gasleitung explodiert.
Oh,
Löschen Sie alle Brände.
oh.
Versorgen Sie, wenn nötig, alle Opfer und
Ah,
transportieren
shit. Right. No rest for the wicked. Straight into a gas explosion. Down at the thing. There's going to be multiple casualties, I would imagine, and secondaries going off right now. So let's just get everybody rolling down here as we can. Just again increasing the alarm immediately. What do we have up here? We've got police. Guys, you're going to have to make your way down here as well if you wouldn't awfully mind. You guys can load up right. We need to start collapsing this scene if you wouldn't all mind. I reckon we might need to send down some of these units to assist with that incident, but we'll go ahead here, try and collapse this as fast as we can. Shouldn't be too much work now. Just pick up here. You can pick it up. Pick it up, damn it! Are you not from that vehicle crew? Because that could be it. You could be the ladder boy that we had. Just drop you. You can go ahead and decouple you. Units are now arriving down here, and yeah, it's well fucked, mate. That is what we call well fucked, innit? We have got plenty of ambulances on scene immediately down here. We'll go ahead and position Incident Commander. Position him here. And then, Doctor, yeah, you'll just get to sit here and you block that junction off until we get different things down here. Just bring you guys up. You, group and Führer, please. Thank you. Position yourself here. We need the ladder unit to set up shop. Guys, up here now, if you wouldn't awfully mind. Fucking hell, what are you playing at, you absolute twat? Okay, set you up. Come on, hurry up, chop, chop. Here we go. You three are on rescue operations in here, whatever we call it. No, ladder, please. Turn and face this way if you wouldn't mind. Guys, why haven't you put on your breathing apparatus? Christ alive. We'll quickly sort this out, then you will be our pump operator. You three are now ready, so you get to make entry in here. You are now ready over here, so connect you up to you. You guys will be on firefighting, so you will be preparing for that. We need 2 connections immediately. You need to start working on that. You need to get out. One of you need to put on a breathing apparatus. Yep. Righto. Right, okay, you. Connect to here, please. You, come on down here. Where are you? There you are. Let's start scooping up these people. What we need to also do is get the Schnellizer scooper running. We also need to grab the tent from down here. Meanwhile, we also need to grab every fucking ambulance we have. So roll you guys up here if you wouldn't awfully mind very quickly. Straight in here. We need to change some of this up. This isn't looking good. You'll park over here. You just run down here. We need to start moving this. We also need to start fighting the fire. So get you guys out here very quickly. We have what do we have? We have these guys up here. Guys, you guys need to start moving this pretty quickly. Come on. Load it up, please. Is that everybody from there? Everybody from here? Guys, you guys need to fucking leg it down here now. Come on. Let's fucking go. Have you? Of course you set it up on your fucking foot when you don't need to. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry, 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 hurry. So, I mean, okay, no, don't grab that person. You please attach to here. We're going to need to start doing some sort of inside attack here. That's because that's not set up. Yeah, we need to start now getting these people out. So drop you off down here. We have another ambulance arriving, so we have enough personnel, I would suspect, now to start actually treating these people. You guys, everybody, forget about actually transporting right now. We don't need to grab all of that. We just need to have as many people out with the bags as possible. Set you guys up. Come on, hurry up. Right on this now. Here we need to go. We need to go chop chop. Oh, you've dropped the cunt off. Yeah, we need to move this cunt. Come on. Pick up the patient, because you dropped it off right on top of his foot, and he can't move if he's got a person lying on his foot. I mean, who can't do that? Right, come on, chaps. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We don't really have time to be pissing about right now. We've pissed about too much anyway. Right, okay, good news, good news. Fire this out, fire this out, fire this out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We need to work here. We need to work here. Bags, everybody grab your bags. Grab your bags, hide your kids, hide your wife. Do everything we can right about now. You're parked really shit, mate. Just bring you around out here. Come on. You treat that person if you wouldn't mind. You. Oh, you tits. Deselect all of this. Just bring everybody on the end. Oh, no, no, no. Disregard, disregard, disregard. Fire isn't out. I lied to y'all. I'm just keeping things exciting here. Guys, would you awfully mind getting into this vehicle and fucking extending this ladder for me so we can start fighting fires here? We have got a firefighter in here, so we just need to start picking up these people before they actually bloody die. I'm not sure that's going to, strictly speaking, be happening out here. Just put them down. You need to return in here. You just need to start scooping these people up and putting them outside. You're standing about out here doing fuck all. Somebody's lying there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Let's do this shit. In here we go. We've got a lot of casualties lying on the ground. We're just waiting here. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. You get into the basket for me if you wouldn't mind. Good, so we've now got the Sekis here. So we can now offload you. Let's just park you here. We have got... Oh, yeah, it's all pretty fiery around us as well. Just drop off this individual, please. Come on, you. Place him down. Get working, if you wouldn't mind. You are here. Just grab everybody you can right now. Right over here we have got... Was that also? That was also the treatment team. Thank God for that. You lot are my new bestest friends. Because you're all going to have bags. That's also going to help us eventually once it's time to start shifting them into the tent, which it will be here in a moment. Just drop them off. If you guys would mind just getting stuck in here, please, for me. Thank you. Right, you guys went to pick up the same person. Oh, that awkward feeling when you go and rescue the same person from the burning fast food place. Hate it when that happens to me. Uh-oh! People are now dying. People are now doing the moaning death of defibrillation, or fibrillation, as it is technically. Yeah, I mean, you're just going to have to sit here, mate. Oh, I think that might just be clipping into the ambulance. So, the last stream, we didn't really have any major incidents. Today, ha 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 ha, we have them all. Yeah. Drop. Just drop them where they are as soon as you can. Drop. Straight up, hit you. Treat. You treat that person, please, if you will. Ah, I think we're just going to have a couple of fatalities. Arse, 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 arse. did we get? You. Sometimes I really hate these games because they have got the worst pathfinding known to man. So yeah, you're ready in your tent. Let's get ready now to move people into the actual tents down here. Right, so we have a doctor in the tent. It does sound like a rather remarkable code word, really. We have a doctor in the tent. But no, we're just shifting people inside here. Read it quickly if we wouldn't awfully mind. That wasn't even from the same vehicle, so yes on that. Thank you. So we can now start really shifting these people about. Down here, pick you all up. We need the fatalities. We'll leave them for now. We know they're dead after all. So we just load them into the tent. Right now, there's a C down here. We should have at least one more. What we also need now is actually bringing all of those back into that vehicle. We'll reposition it and try and... Oh my word, look at that traffic mess that we have. You guys need to run down here and start turning those cars around, really. What else do we need? We need to look, once they're loaded up into the tent, we'll take stock out of the number of patients that needs to be transported. Because we don't really have an idea of that just yet. So we just load everybody now into tents and then we'll see what the numbers are then. Also, I heard my thing go off a little while ago. But we were a bit busy with that place exploding. Up. Load you into the tent. Pick you up and just keep loading people now. It's just kind of do everything. Load them in, carry them about. All of this. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty knackered, but you're gonna have to roll with it. Police, you're gonna be our friends now. Turn people around if you wouldn't mind. You just have to try and do that all over, really. That is getting into a bit of a mess, but we have to deal with injuries and such before we get stuck into that. I reckon we're just about now at the bottom of people who were actually alive when we got them out, so that's good. So once they're in, we'll take another situations read down here. But yeah, we do need to start moving some of these fire appliances around in order to actually engage with the fire, because that hasn't really happened. And if you wouldn't awfully... No. I would like you. Oh, you can't, because I forgot you're a fire ladder, and thus you are completely unable to do anything involving firefighting. But yeah, you will position yourself... There's probably about as good as any. Just a quick attack for me, if you wouldn't awfully mind. Did we get down the other appliance as well? We have that one sitting... arse on a bloody cake stick, innit? So the game crashed. I'll quickly load it back up, because that is what we do with Emergency 4. It's buggy as balls. Well, certainly with all of these mutts running on top. So yeah, I mean, I'm aware that you can't really see what's happening, but you can probably hear it. Now you can't. So yes, how's everyone doing? Have you all been dealing with fires of the same magnitude that I have? It is Saturday after all, so maybe you all have. I don't know why. Fast food places, I don't think there's any statistics saying they catch fire more on Saturdays. Oh no! Barry Walker's dead. Oh dear. Then 98 years old. Oh, 97. A very... What was that? I mean, God, what an amazing guy he was. What an amazing man. Just the enthusiasm he was able to convey was just amazing. And again, 97, that's not bad. It's fairly decent, I think. And he's had a good life. I mean, he was commentating with bloody James Hunt back in the day. Christ alive, imagine that. We'll get back into the game as soon as it's finished loading. It does take a bit of time. It's not the most modern of games. But yeah, there's like even stuff way back when from the 80s or maybe even late 70s of him covering British rallying for the BBC. It's fantastic. Just him commentating on old rallying, it's great. Such a wonderful man. Oh well, that's a bummer, isn't it? But yeah, we're still loading, still waiting. I can tell you that the mod I have installed is one of those you don't install with a mod installer. That's a lot of words that came out that were pretty much the same right after each other, but it's basically not a properly installed mod. So it's telling me in German that there could be Nebeneffekte, which sounds really bad, because you don't really want to be neben, do you? It sounds like, oh dear, yeah, we lost Gary, he was neben to death. It just says the game might, you know, crash, but he does that anyway, so, you know, who cares? There we go, finished. We'll just jump into the Beaver. Hang on, I can now see, because I just found this right here, so if I press this right, and I then press... No, that doesn't work. Great. But if I press that right here, I mean, it's going to go horribly wrong. You did set off the fire alarm. Well, good. I like that. You're bringing the right kind of energy to the stream by doing that. How did you do that, by the way? Like, how? Just for giggles? Or just, you know, one of those things you do, set off the fire alarm? Because, you know, I mean, there's plenty of ways to do it, I would imagine, depending on what kind of alarm it is. If it's one of those automatic detectors, or one of those you have to pull, or anything like that, or break glass. Because you can just be, like, lifting a couch, and you can be doing your best Ross Geller impression, pivoting it around, and then knocking it, and then wah, 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 wah. And then, you know, you have the problem. But yeah, those things happen, unfortunately so. Very close though. I kind of could smell smoke the other day, but I reckon it was just somebody and the wind, you know, somebody with a fireplace or something. But I thought nearly, oh, we might have a fire here, and I've played a lot of Emergency Force, so I know just what to do. I just be like, guys, listen, you don't need to call in your commander. I got this shit, bros. I got this. But I don't think they'd listen to me, you know. Don't think they would. Anyway, we're loading up here a lot. Anyway, we're back in here so after a real quick setting up of games. Boom, 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 boom. We'll be sorted out. This time round, we will press the right buttons. And we won't call out everybody by mistake. We can go in here, set you guys up. We need to just alert you too. And then we need to start work on the police. Oh yeah, we need to do these too because they're quite important. Other ones what we call in resources. These down here, you can shut down lanes on the motorway. Very buggy though, I really wouldn't recommend doing that. It just ends up meaning cars are pointing every which way. Well, pretty much every which way other than the way they're supposed to be going. And that's not really what I want, to be honest. So I'll just avoid doing that. But we're now ready again to be tackled head on by everything knows. You tried blackening... well, yeah, you tried blackening your chicken. I hope that's not a euphemism, by the way.
Es wurde eine Nahrungsmittelvergiftung
Oh dear, we've got
gemeldet.
food poisoning down at
Versorgen Sie das
the
Opfer
same
und
place.
transportieren Sie
Guys,
es
you
ab.
really want to get away from that. It blew up just moments ago. I really wouldn't eat in there. Your face is going to explode or something. But yeah, we'll go up here. Yeah. But you know, those things happen. Just one of those things. Fire alarms, isn't it? Part of life. The real key is whether or not you had to pay for them to turn up. Or whether or not, well, technically, you know, there was actual, you know, smoke. It wasn't just a malfunctioning detector, so you kind of should be covered on that front, I know. Because that's usually the criteria here, whether or not there is any smoke, whether or not the detector's reacting to smoke or not. In this case, it clearly was, so you can't really fault the detective. So you kind of have to just cop that. Guys, again, A+. Although yesterday I was kind of watching an ambulance do pretty much that. They were responding. Clearly, they weren't really familiar with the area, just went a bit too far, had to stop, then blocked the roadway as they did a 15-point turn. Because for some reason they didn't want to bump the curb, which I, for one, wasn't quite sure why. Are they not in here? Oh yes, they are. It's one of the people working in here. But, you know, it's better to have them come round, oh Dictator Joe. One's too many than one's too few, you know? Just, you know, better safe than sorry in that case. Because had it not, you know, been that, it could have been, you know, an actual fire, in which case it's bloody nice having them come round. Then they're your bestest of friends. And besides, you know, you can just serve them the chicken. And it's just bish bash bosh, innit? Anyway, we've got the doctor coming in here as the person is pretty poorly. Right up here. I'll keep an eye out, though, with the call-outs in the game if we get any of those automatic fire alarms. They are here, but they're not really as unique as a call-out as they are with other mods. Like, I'm thinking Berlin, what's that other one? Winterbar. Yeah, they're pretty common there with just those, where there isn't a fire. It doesn't really happen here. But yeah, fire though, that's great. As long as it's not your place that's on fire, it's bloody great entertainment, isn't it? Because like, you get all sorts of emergency vehicles and shit, and it's great. Who doesn't like a bit of excitement in the day? As long as you're not the centre of it, of course. Like, absolutely brilliant. Like, you know, fire appliances, ambulances, police, flashing lights, you know, an obvious big fucking fire. It's great. I mean, I've been to a few of those. It's great. One place they even set fire to it. That was cool. Because somehow it managed to catch fire again later on, which was a bit suspicious given it was in a completely separate part of that property. Kind of made them go, did somebody set this on fire? Yes. But we'll get this fast food worker patched up. Probably not the best kind of advertisement we've got going on here with somebody down on the ground with food poisoning in the middle of your fast food place, but it's what happens sometimes. Just get them all loaded up and back underway. It is, of course, a bit slow here early on, but as we saw before, it'll pick back up again without question. Also, I'm very annoyed that for some reason I don't think YouTube allows me to stream in 2K, which is really disappointing. Why am I not allowed to stream in that? I can stream in that. In fact, I'm currently streaming with the same bitrate I encode my videos in. Which I think is pretty fucking neat. But YouTube doesn't allow it. In my home city, yep, same here. That's happened here too. Yep, that happened here. That's how they got a new fire station in my town. In fact, the funny story is, when the neighbouring city was called over for the station being on fire, they thought they were going to assist my city with putting out the train station. Cue surprised face when they get there, find out, that's not on fire. They turn their faces, go, it's the fire station. Which, you know, isn't great. Isn't great. Really isn't great, that, is it? Because, you know, the obvious issue with the fire station being on fire is that you kind of have the fire trucks inside the station. So, you're kind of in an impossible position there. Because it's very ironic, because, you know, you're standing there and you've got all the training, you know what all the equipment to deal with the situation is. It is unfortunately already part of the situation, but you can't win them all. You can't win them all. It's surprising, though, that it's happened more than once. That's one of the things. It's, yeah, one of those things, isn't it? You don't want that. You really don't want that. Then again, you know, nurses and doctors, they get, you know, heart attacks and all of that too, so... Kind of goes around. Oh.
Eine Person steht unter Schock.
Yeah, somebody's now standing under shock, which is how I would humorously decide to translate that one. But we'll get an ambulance running down there, no dramas, all quick snap. In a moment, hopefully we'll have another big incident. Well, it'll probably take a little while, but we can relax and enjoy it until everything is on fire and everyone is dead. In fact, something else along the lines of firehouses catching on fire is like emergency vehicles crashing. Like there was at one point, I think there was a specific type of hose tender over here that was commonly sold. That was a bit top heavy, so they tended to flip over if they took corners too quickly, which isn't great. That's not brilliant, really. If your fire truck's upside down. You're not putting out a lot of fires that way. But yeah, we'll get this person treated away. I mean, I know I've identified his problem out here. His problem is the table's on his face. Clearly, that is a problem. I would be very upset if that was the case as well. Like that woman right there has had enough of his bullshit and just put the table on his face. Ow. But you know, sometimes that happens. Maybe we should give like the fire marshal a call about, you know, the tanks of pressurized gas that we've got standing about inside a house. Now we've got a police called out. Somebody's punching a person in the face. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to slap your tits. Yeah, slap your tits. Slap your tits. He's really slapping that guy's tits. Yeah, it's Gary Tit Slapper Johnson right there. But the police will be here very quickly. There's that stop for that Volvo. Oh, God. The Tit Slap E? Yeah, Tit Slap E, not Tit Slap her, is now a bit poorly out here. But the law will be here now, and they'll go ahead and they'll arrest the slapper of the Tit. And that'll be sorted out nice and good. And then we'll bring you out here. We'll get... No, you... Are you the one? You're the one that's going to transport. We have got you up here. You are being treated, right? Yeah. Oh, you are well treated for the... yeah, there you go. Brilliant stuff. Back into the ambulance we go. And yeah, we're now waiting out here. We've got Mr. Badman. And we've got ambulance coming in for Goodman that had his tit slapped. Just park here, nice and good. We'll just sort you all out. Put you into the van. Into the van. Are we putting him into the boot? No, we are actually going to move to the other side. That's very nice of us. Admittedly, we opened the wrong door, but it's still polite. What are we dealing with here? Pretty decent, actually. Pretty bloody decent, I'll have to say. Pretty bloody decent. So we'll just go ahead here and pick you up. Boom. Load you into here. And then we'll go on our merry way. Off you go, thank you. You guys will also have to... Actually, no, you won't. You will have to make your way down to here, where you'll have to park up and do your paperwork. That's a little thing I've started doing. I started doing because I haven't played this in a little while. But yeah, that's the thing I started doing, bringing them down here to do the report writing if they're from the other station, just to make a bit more of a thing out of it. And now, again, waiting for another call. And isn't Saturday like the best day of the week? I was thinking about that before I started streaming. You got, you know, Friday's pretty nice because the weekend is starting and you're like, fuck yeah, weekend high. But Saturday's the real sweet spot because you've slept in. Right, you don't have to get up early. And you can stay up late and you can just chill all day if you want to. And then Sunday you have to go to bed early, you know, because you have work in the morning. So you can't sleep late. Well, you can sleep late, but not as late.
Eine Person hatte einen Schlaganfall.
Oh dear, the slag has fallen again. They really should be more careful, shouldn't they? Christ alive. Anyway, ambulance. Oh yeah, they've actually properly injured themselves right here. Look at that. Yeah, now that mate, I mean, they clearly are gangsters. Look at them. Like, that's probably Big Tone. That's Sal. And then, I don't know who the bloke who's injured is. But it's down next to a black Beamer. That just got gangster vibes all over it for me. Oh yeah, you're patrolling. And now we have another patient transport. Let's see if this one is possessed by Satan as well. Only one way to find out, really. And that is by attending. And trying to deal with it. And ambulance arriving down here by the injured gangster, who's a slag. Maybe that's what they call him. He's the slag. Although it's quite fun, eh? Like here, if you want your floors polished, you need to call somebody who bones the floor, which is amusing still. Yes, of course it is. Who doesn't find that amusing? So you can like call up, you need your floors polished, you call up Brian's boner service. I mean, if you're not going to giggle like a 12-year-old at that, you're just not fun. Because boner service, that's just hilarious. And I will defend that every single day of the week. Like, there are probably vans that say boner service on the side, or professional boner. Which is... oh. Yeah, anyway, I am going quite far off topic right here. We have another injured person. Although they've fallen and he's slightly injured, so, you know, in terms of, hang on, what are you? You're an ambulance! Up here we go to that incident. Yes, we are. Oh, yeah, you're really poorly. You're really, really poorly. Just turn off you. Turn off you. Down here we are nearly arriving. Up here we are arriving. But yeah, actually, that just reminded me the chicken story. I very nearly set fire to I didn't nearly. I did set fire to some baking paper, you know, the kind of stuff you put over your baking trays. Somehow I managed to do that whilst it was in the oven, and I shat myself nearly because I just looked in and I saw all sorts of things smouldering. I was quite a bit younger at the time, so I was like, "Uh-oh, this is not good." Like, in my mind, the fire appliances were already pulling up outside, but suffice to say, you could kind of just pull it out, and then it was fine. But you do kind of shit yourself when you're in that situation. But yes, I hope everyone's doing good. Now that we've been going for a while, everyone's doing good. Everyone's been safe and responsible and maintaining social distancing and masks and all of that. And, you know, the vaccine, yay, unless you know you're having blood clots, which kills you, in which case, boo, that's bad.
Gebäude brennt durch einen Kurzschluss am elektrischen Gerät. Löschen Sie alle Brände und versorgen Sie, wenn nötig, alle Opfer und transportieren Sie sie ab.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's a fairly decent old fire, isn't it? Even though it's not quite as aggressive as that when you get stuck in. Where was it? I mean, that is a fairly big building to be on fire. So, let's get the fire brigade out here. We'll get down... You're close. So you can make your way down here to where the fire is. We'll all be happy once it's, you know, out. Yeah, you need to be transported in intensive care. And that's okay too. Guys, we need to scoop up this bloke. Thank you. Oh, and now here comes the German brass band. Even though it's March. Parking it up here. Oh, it's spreading now. I mean, that is pretty significant. You're going to have a lot of... what is it that's called? I just want to say thermal, but that's definitely not the right word. The thingy, exposure heat thing that catches things on fire. What's that thing called? I forgot. Why has my brain stopped working? I can't remember what that's called. That's really annoying. Alright, we'll crack on here. Try not to get too distracted by words we can't remember. Because then all I can think of is tuberculosis, which definitely isn't the right word. Has nothing to do with that particular disease. Bring you over here. What am I thinking of? What was I thinking of? Christ, it's... Oh yeah, we need to be a bit more aggressive here now. Bring out everybody out here because this is going to start escalating out. No, wrong button. Wrong button. Get on that. You need to grab fire hoses. I mean, fuck that, mate. We need to start attacking over here a bit more aggressively, if you wouldn't awfully mind. Hydrant, 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 hydrant. Probably here, but I don't think we are close enough for that. We'll go ahead here now, grab fire hoses. We can grab one of you lot. You can start to set up with breathing apparatus. You try and make your way up here. Yeah, this is now getting pretty significant, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's going to start escalating out of control. Yeah. There is the issue, really, which is disconnect you. Then we need to use this appliance. Would you mind going into that basket for me, please? Thank you. Connect you up into here. And we're going to have to leave this one right where it is. You can grab the fire hose. I mean, look at all of those embers now spreading right over there. You can actually attack, for once, we can actually attack the bloody fire here with the ladder, which I'm feeling very good about. You're having a moment. That's not great. You meanwhile have a fire hose, so you can start preparing here. Will you actually connect up to this vehicle for me? No, so you need to connect up to another vehicle. Righto. You please connect to this vehicle. I mean, this is going to be a mess in terms of what we connect to, but there we go. You can do that, you can do that, you can work on that. And now we've got some sort of weird JC chain of firefighting going on right here. You can actually drop that, then you can start working that, because then you can grab a fire hose. Can we start now trying to attack different things, please, out here, so it doesn't actually spread too much? Thank you very much. I think we got it under control right about now. Because I think the ladder did a fairly decent job putting out of that. Oh, look at this! Yes! The ladder's being a good ladder boy today. He's putting out that tray for me. Cracking work there. Now we need to grab, I think it's this guy. Yeah, it isn't. It's this guy, in fact. You need to go down here and now attack that. As it is a bit on fire. You, please go over. Oh boy, over here. And attack that. Yeah, put it out. Put it out. We've got a few calls. This isn't bugged out. Yes, this isn't a house occupied by some sort of demon that possesses my fire or ambulance people. Yes. Double thumbs up. 10 out of 10. IGN. Everybody's very happy. You're ready to roll. Off you go. Anything else? Somebody's fallen down here. They're also being transported, so we're going to knock these calls out of the park. Bish, bash, and bosh. Putting it out. See, all of this down here is put out now. It's looking pretty good. Look at the bee's bloody knees, isn't it? I think we even cleared a call out there. Not sure which call out. But we can go ahead now and collapse down what we're dealing with. We don't need, for example, the ladder to be supplied with water right about now. And you have a full water tank, as do you, so we are clearly not running on maximum capacity. Oh my god. It's far too early to go to bed, even though I'm old by internet standards. But 9 PM, which is what we're coming up on, is still a bit early for me. Was that the fire? No, we're still dealing with the fire. Lovely stuff. That would have been one of the medical calls. Indeed it was. Can we put out the fire, please? Because there's really not a lot to do here now. We're just waiting for the fire to be out. We can start sending back some of these units. They're not really needed here anymore as such. So they can return back in. Fire out. Fire out. And the football line right there didn't even catch on fire. So we're doing really good work here from the fire service. We're now just going to start collapsing again. Oh, another patient transport. Happening right all up in this business. We'll go ahead and grab this ambulance in the station. You guys will return, please. Indeed they are. Bit by bit we are packing in and returning back. I don't think the next one's going to be particularly big. Don't know why. Just a thought. Completely random brain fart. It might be, but I doubt it. Well, maybe it will. See, what do we actually have here that's new? We can actually upgrade down here. Yes, we can upgrade that vehicle here to a Mercedes. Yeah, boy. Jesus Christ, Brian, come on. Yeah, from the Iveco Eurocargo to the Axel, whatever it is, it's the smaller one. Not the E-Kinetic, the one in between. Anyway, yeah, we'll crack on up here. The ambulance has arrived. We'll go ahead now and transport. It is too late for the patient transport to be on duty. I really am not friends with words today. I should just be quiet and just do some sort of weird performing arts thing where I play a video game with just some fake breathing in the background. But you know, what are you doing, you absolute knobhead? No, you're going that way, and then you're waiting for the Magnum. Good boy. Good boy. Meanwhile, you are returning. Great. You are picking up. You picked up. Good work there, everybody. 10 out of 10 for you.
Medizinischer Notfall. Eine Person hat einen schweren Herzinfarkt erlitten.
Somebody's had a bit of a heart attack.
Abtransportieren.
A bit of a severe heart attack, actually. So probably we need to get on that. Seems like, you know, we are the emergency services. Seems like something we should pop around and have a look at, really. So we're responding. We've got an ambulance and a doctor on the way. And the ambulance has arrived. We shall see if it is as serious as initially indicated. Could be, it couldn't be. We're just waiting for people to let us in. Oh yeah, they're right there. They're not having a good time. Yeah, they're pretty fucked, mate. They're not doing too hot. So your doctor absolutely needed. We'll just park him. Yeah, mate, just drive right up the inside. We can just park you right here. Fuck it. I must be in front of you. I am the doctor. Yeah, anything else that we haven't really shown off here in this mod yet? We have got here that's some sort of equipment rescue truck up here, which...
Achtung, randalierende
oh, somebody's now punching somebody in the tits again. Is it Tit Slapper Johnson back at it? It is. It's bloody Tit Slapper Johnson. Look at that. Yeah, he's slapping again. Slapping that old man's tits right in front of his grandson. I would imagine. Looks like a grandson. I mean, again, 2006 this, so definitely grandson. Just, yep. Ow, I'll slap your tits. Slap your tits. Now you're going to run in here. You're going to slap this woman's tits. Oh, dear. Oh, you didn't have your siren on, so you snuck up on it. So deal with that, please. Run in there and arrest Tit Slapper Johnson. Yeah, I can slap your tits too. You've been tit slapped by the long arm of the law. Bet that hurt. Patient transport. Yeah, you're in. You're going. We've got the heart attack. That's been dealt with. We nearly finished dealing with it. Up here by Tit Slapper Johnson, we are now waiting for an ambulance to turn up, which it did right here. Hello. Yeah, guys, it's Tit Slapper Johnson again. We got another bloke who's got bruised tits. Yeah, and that woman was sensible. She ran away from him. Didn't want to risk it anymore. The law may have turned up, but that's no guarantee that Tit Slapper Johnson's contained. So at the very least, his tits are only slightly bruised, as we can see. He'll be in hospital in no time. As well as the heart attack is looking fairly decent by now. Well, as decent as you can be when you're having a severe heart attack, I reckon. Not very, but certainly he's doing better than previously. Also, just as I remember, there won't be a Saturday stream or any kind of weekend stream next week because it's Sebring week, and yeah, like being up until, I would imagine, at least 3:30 in the morning isn't really conducive to any kind of streamy mood on Sunday. But you know, the upside is we have Sebring, And like, that's really good. Like, we're talking, I would say top 4. Yeah, it would probably be my 4th favourite circuit. Obviously you've got Le Mans, you've got the Nürburgring, you've got Bathurst. I would say Bathurst, Pips Sebring, off of being 3rd. Not by a lot, mind.
Es wurde ein Verkehrsunfall unter Beteiligung mehrerer Fahrzeuge
Wait,
gemeldet.
what?
Versorgen Sie die Opfer, transportieren Sie sie ab und transportieren Sie
Wait,
auch
what?
die Fahrzeugwracks ab.
I mean, you say there's a car. Let's get some units responding, actually, because, you know, if there is a car crash, we kind of need them to be responding. Guys, are they in the water? Oh, fucking hell, they're in the fucking water, in it. We've got a crane in it. Yeah, crane. Fuck me. So some fucker driven in there, hit that woman, and then ended up in the water. Oh, that means we need to get another ambulance rolling in as well. Fucking hell. So to the station you go, and then down here, I mean, we grab a doctor car. I mean, we probably will need 2 doctor cars anyway. So we've got an ambulance there, and then we'll grab whichever ambulance clears up here, we'll grab that doctor as well. We called in the crane, right? The crane is in action. The crane is in action. Which just sounds like I'm on some sort of spy mission thing. Oh no, what are you doing, you absolute bellend? You need to go around then. Yeah, surprise! You got another call, but you know, it's really close to home. What about the ambulance? Come on, clear the call, clear the call. Yeah, we can just bring you in, park you right over here.
Yeah.
You can start treating the woman lying here. You've made it out. Good work, Crane. We've now got, that will be incident command. Oh, you're driving slow for no reason other than you're being attacked, and you're of course being disinfected. What about you? You have a patient on board. Understandably, you're not too keen to go. You might be the one to go for then. We need you to just park down here. We need you to park here. We need to bring you in. But we don't need you to be blocking in too much. You need to be ready in here with the treatment stuff. Right, so Dr. Car number 2 has arrived. Can we just pick them up with a crane without actually indicating it? Because I know in other mods you do need. And by other mods I mean, I only remember having to do divers in LA mod many years ago. Do we need to do that here too? Or can we just... Well, where is the car? The car's quite far out there. Okay, what if we go in here and we select this? Can we somehow magically find the car? Do we have anybody who can dive? Also, there's another kind of incident down here that we need to deal with. That'll be you. You can go here. It's a medical incident. She's fallen on the road, street road, whatever. Can we equip anybody in here in like diving equipment? Like that's not a thing, right? What about this boy? Can he get into the water? We'll give it a bash. You need to go back in here because I need to sort of. I need to do that so I can check. You can't do any of that, can you? No, you can't do any of that. I'm now kind of in uncharted territory here because I don't know how to do the thing I want to do. So if you wouldn't mind getting in here, we can then set up the incident command vehicle. Because like, we know the car's in the lake. We just need to be in a position to deal with it. Right. And here, anybody? No.
Fahrzeugbrand, ausgelöst durch einen technischen
I
Defekt.
know what we can do.
Löschen Sie den Brand, transportieren
We'll
Sie
get
das
the
Fahrzeug
Segway
ab,
boy out
und wenn
here.
nötig, versorgen Sie alle Opfer und transportieren Sie
And
sie
now we've
ab.
got a car fire on the motorway, which... Yeah, that's a thing that's happening, apparently. So, Davy boy, what can we do up here? You at the very least are ready to be transported, so let's get that sorted away immediately, as we can. We have also got ambulance arriving down here. We'll get on to sorting this one out. If and when we can, which you can do here. Will you need a doctor? Oh, they're dead. Dead as fuck, yo. Like, the car is... I mean, you're not going to do it from there. Like, that seems a bit optimistic. And I reckon we might also have some dead fucker in here. Just get police around. We need to call in a doctor from outside the map to deal with this. Yeah, because you're an ambulance. Seggy boy has arrived. But we don't need you anyway. Wow, look at that crane action. Oh dear, now somebody's got some sort of circulatory collapse. Are you able to deal? Oh, you're going out to the motorway thing. No, yeah, you're done for right about now. So you need to go over here. Yeah, it's a bit... Things are happening now. That's the best way I can describe this, really. Stop. And just attack this one, please. Oh, dear. We might want to grab... You're the water boy. Bring you out here to the motorway. You... Bloody arse. Right, we need to set up this. And then we need to call in a water tender pretty quickly. Hang on. Don't we have another one here? Like, or are you... You're a cat. Not, you know, the kind that goes meow. Which, you know, is the superior kind of cat. So, let's grab a water tender here. Get you rolling just in case that one runs out of water. So let's see here, let's chop them out of the car. And we'll see what their status is. Because I'm not really sure, to be fair. They might be pretty dead by now. Fire is out. It's all going to something, not sure what it is, but we did a good job here. Ah, we forgot we need to call in the BAP-POL. So the BAP-POL will be responding out here to the motorway. That's all looking fine and dandy. They can actually return now to where they came from. And once we collapsed... I mean, we're just driving against traffic here. Yeah, mate. Yeah, absolute 10 out of 10. Brilliant work. Right there. Oh, yeah, you would probably be going to here, wouldn't you? Yeah. Now, see, you've arrived down here, so you can just return on patrol. Thank you. Can you park over here? You can get out. You can be ready. You can get out here. You need to grab your bag. Thank you. You need to just make sure that person really is dead. The person's now on the ground up here. I reckon he might be dead. Yeah, he's dead. He is 100% dead. You need a doctor, so you're going to get a doctor. Off you go. What is that lorry doing? Yeah, baby got back. Look at that. Just hanging his butt up in the air. Getting all up in it. You guys can return to station. You can collapse down. We didn't need you. Yeah, you've been pronounced by the doctor. Which means they can collapse in. We've got no spillage, so you can collapse in. you can call in a undertaker, coroner, whatever it is, and all of that is happy and good. Ah! At the very least, the guy is softly moaning, which means one of two things. He's either in pain, or he's having a good time. Let's send over our medic and see what the jury is at here. Yep. Whew, just in the nick of time. That doctor won't be available. But you might be. In fact, you pronounce down here. So let's give our own boys a rest. And send over you. Wow, you're running all the way across the map. Well, cheers for that.
Es wurde eine Nahrungsmittelvergiftung gemeldet.
Oh, Christ
Versorgen Sie
alive.
das Opfer und transportieren Sie es ab.
Okay. Somebody's now suffering from food poisoning. He's lying halfway into the road, so probably want to get there pretty quickly, I reckon. We can send Seggy Boy back. You might have to wait a little bit just yet. You know, we just leave the police up here to fully deal with it. You're probably waiting as well. You're waiting for that. You're waiting for Doctor. Bapol has arrived on the motorway, so they can go ahead and tow that. The water tender that we thought we needed arrived, and turns out we don't need it anyway. So back to when she came. And up here, yeah, still waiting. Yeah. Yeah. Doctor's arrived. Good work at here, so she can get right onto this. What about our hospital bed situation? We got 3 intensive, 6 normal, so it'll be a little while yet until we start to encounter problems on that front. Then again, it's not going to take a lot of incidents before we are over that if we have a couple of injuries. Can you actually make it back? Because I want to live life on the edge. Oh, I think we have. Yeah, we've got issues down here. 2 vehicles have been spawned on top of one another, so we need to call in another tow truck. What about our circulatory collapse down here? Getting better, but not great. We've dealt with the incident down here. We'll send the police back to do their paperwork. You were already in, and you can go ahead and return. And now everybody's going to be happy. No, return, please. Thank you. What did we fail? Probably the car crash. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, really, I suppose. Is that a tow truck parked up there? It's a tow truck that's loaded. So that's not the one we need. Oh, yeah. Oh, ooh. That's bad. We got there just in the nick of time. And you guys are stuck in traffic because some poor fucker's fallen over and is a bit injured. As it happens. As it happens. And they're starting their long walk across the map. With a dead person. I mean, that's pretty grim, really, isn't it? That's another intensive care, so off we go to hospital. If you would awfully mind, thank you. Right over here we're going to have probably another intensive care patient. Once we have them stabilised. Might just be on the cusp of not being intensive care. Meanwhile, we're going to try and call in another tow truck because it didn't seem like it did. And then we're going to have a chat to the tree. Oh, what have you seen, tree? Oh, I've seen nothing. There's nothing to see in this tree. What about this bush? Nothing to see in the bush. I can't arrest the bush. Can I shoot the bush? No, I can't. I cannot shoot the bush. Cannot arrest the bush. I cannot call a tow truck for the bush. I fear I may have gone off the rails now that I'm trying to do all sorts of things to a bush.
Was gibt's?
Do we have no police units waiting up there? Ooh, you need to go on patrol, my friends. You can't just be sitting in the station all day, like eating chocolate bars or whatever it is that you guys do when you're not on patrol. Are we anywhere near ready? We are anywhere near ready. We're fairly close to transporting here. Now see, I've been, like lately, I've kind of been, hard to describe, I've been wanting to play Flight Simulator, but I'm very well aware that I don't really enjoy playing Flight Simulator because once you're airborne there's not really anything to do. Like, that's the thing with flights. Yeah. Two things from earlier from Dictator Joe about fire truck crashes. You once responded to an incident where a police car turned into the path of a tram. Hey, first of all, what do you do? Oh, Dictator Joe? I was properly demolished. Yeah, I could imagine that. Trams are pretty big and pretty solid, and a police car is, well, it's a police car. It tends to kind of not
Da
win.
läuft eine nicht angemeldete Demonstration.
Ah, ein Demo.
Teilnehmer festnehmen und abtransportieren.
Righto,
Und kümmern
we're
Sie sich
gonna
um alle
bash some
eventuell
faces
entstehenden
in.
Folgeschäden.
Look at all of these anti-COVID restriction protests happening right here. I mean, holy crap. Amazing that this is so fucking on point. Yeah, we need to stage. We need to bring in a lot of bullshit down here. You just need to bring in 2 of those. You guys need to bring in. Just bring in everything. Just be ready to punch in their faces. Punch in their faces. This is real police work that's about to happen here. It involves people having their faces kicked in. That's been transported away. We can go ahead and return in. What we're gonna need out here, we're gonna need SEC. We're gonna need SEC. Did we call in? We called in Beppo. We need SEC now. We need LNA. We are all the way over here. And we need to bring in right over here. I'm assuming a Dictator Joe. We haven't quite caught up yet to where we are. Because things are pretty fucking hot right now. Right here. But cooked utensils. Yeah, that sometimes happens. I've got. In terms of trying to use one of those chopping board thingies as, you know, to flip something over on the pan, I kind of forgot that you can't actually do that. It melts because it was made out of plastic. Such a horrible smell as well. You worked as an Whoa!
Was gibt auf dem Weg?
You can't just be bringing out that you worked as an incident commander for the rail service. Holy shit, dude, that's cool. Like, okay, I need to focus here because I've got a massive fuck of protest going on. Oh, fuck my arse. And then yeah, okay, we need to put everything across. Yeah, this is gonna get pretty wild. Police, we need to just... Yeah, that is actually up there where the protest is. So get you to set it up there.
Ja, auf dem Weg.
And then we need to block off here.
Wird gemacht.
Very nice. We just stay in the cars for now. We'll get you guys out.
Auf dem Weg. Wird umgehend
Just turn traffic around. But I reckon we might have the Seggy boys arriving soon. These guys might be very useful as well for setting up. We've got ambulances coming in here, so we should be ready. Ah, fucking ballsack! On fire, I forgot to block it off down here. Let's just position ourselves just a bit further in right here. What we are going to do now is just prepare these guys, have them ready in case things turn nasty. I think we can safely say things will turn nasty. But yeah, just position these guys right over here. Thank you all for turning up. That really isn't what I need right about now. That's a fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fuck, 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 fuck. And now we've got the SEG arriving down here. And that is a proper big demonstration as well by now. Get these two guys out here. We need to start turning these traffic people around. Because they can't come through. Just get back in here. Actually get out here and stop people from walking. Stop! These streets weren't made for walking, idiots! Just have to position these across the roadway so they can't make their way through. What else am I hearing in terms of Ninos coming into this area? Roll you off. Oh yeah, Seki boys are down here looking good. We need them right up in this shit, yo. I feel like we are missing out a lot of SEC vehicles. Like, usually you get far more vans. Am I missing something? Like, we just have 2 vans. Oh, they're still coming in. No. Okay. Right, okay. Let's try and set these up before things start to kick off. Stop. You can... Yeah, let's pitch a tent. Just position you here. Right, okay. What are we gonna need to do now? Uh-oh, that means we need to take action. Let's just move you out of the way. Bring up the big water cannon boy. Because he is a water cannon boy out here. And he can get real nasty should he feel like it. So these guys will get ready. What you will do is you'll grab like a couple of flashy bangs. And then you guys will just be all ready down here to throw them out in a moment. Although they're quite annoying to navigate with. Bring you... That is the move function to bring you guys up into here. Go, dudes! You're not doing that. Nick him. Nick him. He's nicked. Oh yeah, punchy, punchy, punchy fest. Okay. I went to pause there. You can't. Yeah. Guys. Flashbang out. Yeah. Yep. Just slap your tits up. Slap your tits up. Slap your tits up. Oh, we got lots of injured parties now. A lot of injured parties happening down here. We've got lots of coppers that are on the floor, hurting. But we're going to have to just try and deal with that. Slap them. You've got somebody who's arrested. So you're nicked. Get them loaded in here. Holy shit! They fucked up all of those coppers. We're just going to have to now try and pull back a bit here because we're actually dropping a lot of coppers. Guys, retract. Not retract. Like, it's not like we can retract it. Retract the police! Guys, in your vans. Just let them do their pepper spraying business, please. Thank you, get in. This isn't a good situation, is it, really, to be fair? I think we're going to have to take some unconventional... Well, they've even gone after uniformed officers now, regular uniformed. Right! there are ways to solve this. It ain't pretty. These guys don't have guns. So we're just going to have to kind of rely on the fact that we can smash the faces in. Yeah, smash the faces in. We're not going to win. We're so not going to win. Can we call in more B-pole? Or is it already in action and thus you can't call it in again? Let's see here. Guys, just load them in. Everybody we arrest is good. Well, everyone we arrest is obviously, you know, bad because, you know, they're being arrested. Oh yeah, they were foiled right there by being, you know, a person. No, no, put the person in the police van, please. Guys. No, person in the van. We just need all of the police down here now. I mean, we're going to have to start shooting these fuckers if they don't back off. Got a couple of officers in here. Yeah, this ain't going to end well. We need to grab Ron and get him in at the very least so we can transport those people out of there. Just get into the vans, please. Get into the vans. Get into the vans. We just need more police to turn up, really. We just need more police down here. Do we have anything? Nope. We've emptied the station up here. Come on. What can we do? We can't really do anything. Let's hope we can get more police in. These guys are pretty much just holding the line by injuring everyone in here. Until that's sorted out. We can't bring in anybody else. Just need even more police. Hopefully you can just keep calling them in. More will arrive, but time will tell. We kind of just outnumbered and outgunned here. Well, not outgunned because they don't have guns. It is a massacre, and it's only going to get worse. Like, it's going to get worse. Like, down here, the only solution if we don't start to have the sort of more police arriving is, yeah, these guys have the guns out, and it's not because it's sunny. You know, like, we're going to have to start shooting these fuckers. I mean, we're not really going to arrest, are we? And I don't think we're going to have any more. So let's just bring in as much police as we can. And those that are here, well, we're going to have to start shooting some people up. Which, fun fact, is what I thought the theme song to Fresh Prince from Bel-Air was about. Because I heard shooting some b-ball as shooting some people outside of the school. Which I couldn't quite match up, you know, with everything that was going on. Because that seemed like an odd thing to be singing about. Yeah, we're going to have to start shooting these fuckers now. This isn't working out as I thought it would. Guys. Yeah, shoot. Shoot. Yeah. They're just going to have to move away. This isn't the soundest of police tactics, is it? You see, now they're actually attacking these police officers. Move away. We might actually get a couple of arrests in here. And then we can just go down here and shoot those that remain. Because, yeah, I don't think we're going to get any more sort of, you know, riot coppers. Nick! Yeah! Whoa, whoa, dude's had a gun! So we can just start shooting it in here. Just pull away and just shoot, if you will. I think we've dealt with that one now, so now we're going to have to try and somehow salvage this. which, in terms of actually succeeding, you obviously, yeah, they do. I mean, have you seen the poses they take up? It's like out of a terrible 80s action film. It's like legs spread as wide as possible, presenting themselves with the biggest target in the known universe. And then the speed at which they do shoot is, quite frankly, pathetic. So, guys, we need to just start treating here. Ah! Penis! In the ball sack. We have a game crash. Again, not really surprising, I think. So, with a bit of massacring there at the end, I think that's about it for today. We've been going for nearly 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes, 2 hours and 21 minutes to be precise. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. We'll probably have another stream during the week, but no stream next Saturday, certainly. Sebring, yes. So thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now. Have a lovely weekend. Stay safe, everyone. Be responsible, social distancing, masks and all of that. And we'll see each other again soon. Thank you for watching and goodbye.